Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Bilbao have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make...
Llorente! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
And now the breakaway. Llorente. Shoots! Oh, that's a fine save!
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and blood.
Hits one! Danger averted for now. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. He's picked him out. And he's cut it out. Away from immediate danger. Gets it, and now what? Here it is, real chance! Goal! There is the breakthrough!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Bilbao themselves into the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
It's come loose. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Keeper's got good distance on that. Battles to win it back. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Gets it back. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Gets the better of his man. Chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Tries to get it forward quickly. It's a loose ball. Well, Llorente! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
This possibly the last play of the half. first half, a breathless ending. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but it still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Bilbao head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So we're already into the second period.
Bilbao going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Adjuris! It's wide, but only just.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
And they're going for goal! No mistake! Two to the good! They have breathing space! And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Bilbao take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
What an adventurous run from a defender. There are a few waiting for it. Tries a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Time for a change in personnel. And it's been taken short. He's had a goal! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Mallorca making consecutive changes here. Gets it into the middle. It's a brilliant interception. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Well positioned to make that interception. Uraola. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's going direct. Oh, the ball's come loose. Knocks one in. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Breaks on here. Hoists it forward. Out to the right. And they win it back again. And that's it. Bilbao emerged victorious here, and it's no more than they deserve. They were simply the better team. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Bilbao won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork, and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you. Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere is terrific, and kick-off is moments away. It's one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
And we're underway. Looks to dink one in. It's a promising ball. Going for goal! Oh, that's a waste. Duda. It's got through. Has a pop! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second. Malaga go ahead. 1 goal to the good. Tries to locate someone up front.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Malaga are very much in charge here, dominating possession. Hits one! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Looks to clip it forward. Forward it goes. Got a shot away! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. Has a hit! And he heaves it forward. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. And there's the end of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that 1 goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Malaga, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Whistle goes, And we start the second half. Malaga carrying a one-goal lead. What an adventurous run from a defender. Header! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Just brushed off the ball there. Duda. Still just a single goal between the sides. Plays it out to the wing. Away from immediate danger. And that's a throw. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Another throw-in. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Well, there's certainly a coordinated attempt to shut him down, which is, I suppose, a natural response. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Plays it out to the flank. Oh, nice touch.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Back into the middle. And back to base. Pinged forward.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give...
And time is up. Malaga win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, a result which owed much to grind and graft, Peter.
Well, a warm welcome, one and all, on what has been an horrendous, a wet evening. Thankfully, this rain has been deemed to be within reasonable limits, and after an inspection and all the regular formalities, the teams were handed in on time, and the all-important go-ahead was given. Bit of disruption, of course, for those travelling in the direction of the ground. The crowds have taken a little longer than usual to get in and to settle down, but thankfully that is behind us, and we are on track. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. San Sebastian have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football. I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
There's the whistle, and here we go. There's a long ball. Plays it out to the wing. He's still going. Where to next? Trying to get there. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's has a pop! Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Goes for goal! It's bounced out! And he's straight offside.
Well, they won't be deterred from trying again, Peter. They have the bit between their teeth now.
Tries to dink it in. Oh, good interception. It's a loose ball.
Vigo have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Good idea, just poorly executed. Out for a throw. Looking to break out here. And we hit half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Some first-half thoughts?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
San Sebastian clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Get the better of his opposite number. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Nil still. It's a game that needs to be... Shot a goal! It's in! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
San Sebastian draw first blood here.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Now a chance to break. He's one-on-one! Oh, shooting chance! And in it goes! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he just calmly faced the keeper and waited. It became a who blinks first situation. And for me, there was never any doubt as to who was going to come out on top.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. San Sebastian have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Defenders on the back foot. Out to the left it goes. Just brushed off the ball there. And now the breakaway. He's left his man. He's had a look. He's looked long this time. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And that's put paid to a promising move. Five minutes left on the clock. Fernando. It's anyone's ball. Breaks on here. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Going for goal! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's... And the referee brings it to a close. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. That is somewhat what we've witnessed, Jim.
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eases the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient, and it's all paid off.
Well, hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world football much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
The action has already started. Gabby. Pumps it into the area. Gets it back. Great run on the overlap here. Has gone out. And that'll go straight through to the keeper.
Well, the fact that we haven't had an attempt on goal is becoming an embarrassing reflection on these teams.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Loose ball, who's going to get there? A buccaneering run from the defender. And a header! Goal! First blood drawn.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So we have our breakthrough.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Gabby. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ball through needs to be good here.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
There's the half-time whistle. Some first-half thoughts?
La Coruña just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
La Coruña ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. The action is back on the way. Maxi Rodriguez. That's a decent ball. Gabby. It's come through. Looking to get within range. Whistle's gone, that's foul. He's gone direct. Cross deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short. Shapes to shoot!
Looking back on that, it was some save and potentially a big moment for the keeper and his team.
Ball kick. He's made sure that that won't get through. Gets into a dangerous position. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Out to the left it goes. In comes the delivery.
Well, to be honest, I think they're all show and no substance. Where's the final product?
Looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So we have a double substitution going on here. Rodriguez goes for goal! He has done it! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal.
Hits one! A real chance and a real let-off.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
The final 5 minutes. Almost there, and the players can feel it. Battles to win it back. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it would take something pretty special to beat the keeper from this far out. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
It remains for me to thank Jim Beglin. Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. Indeed, the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled, and indeed, I think most people have now got through the turnstiles and are well covered up against the elements, whatever they may throw at us over the next hour or two. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
And that gets things running. With a delicate ball, gets away from his opponents. Victoria Gasteiz aiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Up to meet it! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Plays it out to the wing. Now a chance to break. Gets it back. No, he wasn't being fooled. He's come loose. And he's cut it out.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And he's made sure that that won't get through. Dashing forward at pace. Kluivert. Has a pop! Gets up to head it! And it's a goal! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Away from immediate danger. Shot has a pop! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Tries to get it forward quickly. He's had a goal! And he's there to clear it. Nene finds himself eased off the ball. Breaks on here. Hoists it forward. Turns and goes back. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Defending of the desperate variety. There's the whistle for half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Vitoria-Gasteiz need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Keeper sends it forward. Just brushed off the ball there. Could be a chance. Tries a shot! And he heaves it forward. Now short shoots! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Vitoria-Gasteiz really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Oh, good interception. Has a hit! In he goes again! It's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, he's gone for it! He scores!
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Vitoria-Gasteiz get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. That's a decent ball. He's in! And a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Vitoria-Gasteiz were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
And it's played forward. He spotted the run and played him through. There's the shot!
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Chance! Really well taken goal. Dying minutes, finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
All square again into the dying minutes. Battles to win it back. He's through the middle. And that's that. Well, no winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Vittoria Gasteiz certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make it terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Madrid have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
The way goes long and it's hoisted clear. Gets up to head it. It's in.
Well, the whole idea is to start as you mean to go on, and that sets their tone beautifully.
A wonderful delivery. And all it needed was a touch.
Oh, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Madrid take the early advantage. Zidane. Tries to get it forward quickly. Julio Baptista. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
A terrific save from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? And help's available out wide. Going through. A chance! And that's been levered clear. Belletti. He's got options out wide. Roberto Carlos. Woodgate. Raul. Gets it back. Van Bommel. Madrid are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Iniesta. Played out to the right. Looking for a decent ball in. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Julio Baptista. Cassano. Gets good distance on it. That'll be the final action of the first half. We can review the first half.
Madrid just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Madrid ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. We're underway again. Ronaldinho. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And it's played forward. Van Bommel. Belletti. Floats one over. No, too much on it. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Iniesta. Iniesta! Another chance! Worth a try. Not this time.
Oh, that's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Brings it forward.
Barcelona have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared.
And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking. Madrid have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Gets it upfield. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Cassano. Tries lifting it over, right through the middle. And that has been cleared. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Zidane. Zidane! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Deftly done. Looking to force his way through. Has a pop! In for the follow-up! It's off target and by quite a way.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Barcelona can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but he couldn't help.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Defending was strong and firm. Hoists it forward. And that is as far as they're going to go. Plays it out to the wing. Back into the middle. He's got options out wide. That had too much on it. Barcelona making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid away with the win. A job really well done in all departments. Real sum-of-the-parts team effort. Your reflections then, Jim?
Madrid won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork, and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. evening, wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Got a sight of goal here. Has a hit! Decent enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, a chance! Goal!
And that really is so impressive. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And he's there to clear it. Tries to dink it in. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Just brushed off the ball there. Away from immediate danger. Into a dangerous position. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. It's a loose ball. Gets it upfield. He's left his man. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Up to meet it. Oh, taken with style. And this is getting better and better. Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it.
Has a hit! This could fall anywhere. In he goes again. Decent effort as the first half draws to a close. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
The action is back underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Has a goal! Back of the net! And the second half is off to a flyer!
It is a really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Zabaleta.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Tries to get it forward quickly. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Forward it goes. Good clearance and very necessary. Now the counter. De La Peña. Dinks one in.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Time for a change in personnel. The final 5 minutes. It's a brilliant interception. Gets away from his opponents. Great lead! No, he didn't quite meet it right. So that's it. It is all over. It has ended in disappointment, defeat, and back to the drawing board. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Cadiz definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim. what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while, and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper. The traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. And that gets things running. Hit long and direct. Gets it upfield. Cuts it out. Oh, that's nice. Could be thinking about a shot here. Good challenge, excellent challenge. He's through the middle. Gets wrestled off the ball.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Going for goal!
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Great leap! Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Well, that's where he wants it. Looks to play him in, but a minor communications breakdown. Milito. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Well, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Decent-looking ball. Here it is now, surely! And the ball is out of play. Forward it goes. And it's played forward. Tries lifting it over. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. Already up and running for the second half.
Zaragoza playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Ball has crossed the line and it's a throw. Oh, good interception. In towards the... Up he gets! Oh, taken with style! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Terrible error, duly punished. Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist?
In with the challenge. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
It's got through to him. Shapes to shoot! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Out to the right. Could try cutting inside here. Played out to the right. In once more. And he's there to cut it out. He's had a shot!
Sevilla need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
It is just a question of running down the clock now. Keeper's got good distance on that. He's through. Chance! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny. Just a goal in it. And that was enough.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
The just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim. So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Shapes to shoot! Played it short. Timely intervention. Big chance! He's there to receive it. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Forward it goes. Plays it out to the wing. Up to meet it! Goal! There is the breakthrough!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Villarreal put themselves into the lead.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Riquelme. Hoists it forward. He's in. Fallen! This could fall anywhere.
I can't speak highly enough of the keeper after that save. Can't stop thinking about it.
What a sight of goal. Goes for goal! It's a goal!
Now listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, this is not for the faint-hearted, Peter. This is hard and fast football.
Out to the right. Riquelme, more than happy to take the muscular approach. We've reached half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Looks to dink one in. Joaquin. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Plays it out to the flank. And they've been caught out here. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. And it's played forward. Joaquin. He's made sure that that won't get through. Tries to get it forward quickly. That's surely a foul. Free kick.
Villarreal merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
He's through.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
There's a long ball. That'll be a corner. And the shot!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And time is up. Well, nobody is totally satisfied, but it was a more than decent game, a super watch, and it ends in a draw. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So that's it for... Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Getafe have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Tries to get it forward quickly. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Coaxed through there. Could cross it. Shoots! It's in! First blood drawn. But a simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Getafe go ahead. 1 goal to the good.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Big chance! He scores! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Battles to win it back. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time. Sure, he'll go again. Good ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Good idea, just poorly executed. Header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Getafe are leading with half-time drawing close. Floats one over, cut out in the nick of time. Has a hit! And for a moment, time stood still. Kalou. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Oh, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Getafe are in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal push. Here we go again. Raul Garcia. Just brushed off the ball there. He could be in here, and the finish! That's a half-decent try.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Stages of the second half, and still two between them. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Decent looking ball. He's one-on-one! That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Gets it upfield. Cuts it out. Raul Garcia! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Pamplona are making a change now. It's going to be a double change then. Gets it back. Now a chance to break. Oh, real chance! Ahead up by 2 and just about into the home straight. And it's played forward, played out to the right. With a delicate ball, and that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Up for the header! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Getafe away with the win. A job really well done in all departments. Real sum-of-the-parts team effort. How do you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think it's all about setting the right tone at the start of a match, and if you can back that up with an early goal, it just energises everybody, the whole performance, and I think they were certainly more fluid as a result of the early goal.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside...